Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Well done with that counter shot. That jab doesn't score. These two have already met once. They fought in Moscow back in 2015, with Macronelli getting a fourth-round knockout.
Now let's be fair, either man can pull this off. Timing is everything. Can Jones put on a better display than the last time? We don't know. But he needs to rest the beast with it.
Nice counter. The halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than average.
That hook just can't find the target. Exchange punches. He threw the hook, didn't land. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Macronelli in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Let's go. Don't give him any free shots. Keep smart. Just get it.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. All the seats have been taken in this unique setting. What an event it will be here tonight.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people that are here in this place, they will spot it.
Macronelli. Champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, and boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Misses with the jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Macronelli in that one.
That jab is.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. much for boxing. This is a fight. There's a counter shot. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Macarinelli got caught. Thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Here we go to the fourth round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good counter punching. Those counter punches have to hurt. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Just missed with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Macarinelli. On to the fifth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction.
Oh my word, down goes RJJ! Let's see that again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four. Are you okay?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Nice defense, avoiding the right uppercut. Now I'm going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Punch, counter punch. Missed him with that uppercut. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round.
You feel good?
There's the bell to start round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Catch and shoot. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those cut areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. In that last round. Well, we know they've got... Here comes round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Counter shot. How about that time counter shot? There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
They threw the hook, it didn't land. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
He blocked that jab. And you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
the accuracy. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about McInerney in that last round. After round 8, and we're off again. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. And down goes Jones Jr. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
They need to turn this around halfway through.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Sometimes when you get nervous, something that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little fade with a pickpocket.
Nothing back here in the round. They're happy this round. Pensacola's finest is down. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. But what a result.